Hello everyone, UC Campbell here, and this is something I've actually been wanting to talk about for a good week on wrestling, but mostly I just want to get this out there before Raw airs tonight. And it was about CM Punk's shoot promo last week, and well, essentially his worked shoot promo. And from everything that I've been seeing over the internet and everything this week, some people don't fully get that. What he did on Monday night last week was essentially nothing more than a worked shoot. More than likely, it's been to the point that he wrote up the entire thing himself, gave it to Vince, and essentially Vince approved it. And Vince approved every single word that was said on the air that night. And the other aspect that you could tell that was a whole work shoot promo and not just something that he was going off and doing on his own is that the the copyright logo came up during the main event match itself. And usually they'll do that they'll bring up that logo at the end of the show to just give the copyright info, but they put it on early because they knew they were doing something at the end that they didn't really want to put it over and then get rid of the suspense of your disbelief suspended at that moment in time. And let me go off and say this was probably one of the best promos I've seen of all time, and definitely the best promo I've seen in recent memory. But like I said, this is nothing more than what the Joey Styles shoot promo was from years back. It was a shoot promo, and probably how he actually felt. But this is something that he probably wrote up, showed to Vince. Vince approved it and told him to go out there and say it word for word, essentially. And Vince essentially let him do this either because he wanted to put over the aspect of him leaving and giving him a little bit more heat or a little bit more over before intending to sell more pay-per-view buys for this match coming up. Or he's already re-signed Punk, and this is going to be his last match for a little while. He's going to take a break, and then he's going to come back. But for the people that I've been seeing all over the internet over the last few weeks, he is saying he's either going to go to TNA, or did he go off on his own, or the aspect that when the cutoff happened, the cutoff happened essentially ruined the entire promo. No, it didn't. Everything on this promo was completely planned out a long time before the show even went on the air. The cutoff point was probably already planned. Matter of fact, Punk probably even said, "It's like when I hit this point, cut the mic and then cut the cameras." And Vince just went along with this one because he knew he had somebody great on the mic out there and knew it could be delivered properly. And like I said, it was a great promo, great watch, great thing, a great thing to watch, and just great terminology, and the terminology that he used, or the terminology and also the aspect of just the delivery he gave on the promo. It is how a promo should be done in the company, and a lot of people need to see. A lot of people need to take notes on that from the inside the WWE and in TNA and any other aspect of wrestling, so they can give a better promo. But it was a completely work shoot. He might feel this way completely backstage, but it was a work shoot all the way. And for anyone who thinks otherwise, it's just not the proper way of thinking on this aspect, because if he was actually out there shooting and not gone to Vince or gone to everybody he had mentioned in the backstage area beforehand, that promo doesn't get past 2 minutes. As a matter of fact, it probably doesn't get past the point of CM Punk calling John Cena an ass kisser at that ass kisser to Vince McMahon, and it essentially doesn't go a minute instead of the 6 minutes that it did go on there. And like I said, I've seen people throughout the week saying when the cutoff point happened, it ruined the promo. No, the cutoff point was already planned, and I essentially bring that one up because I saw it on another YouTube channel. Essentially, someone saying that, and I think some people already know who that is on that aspect. I'm not sure if he did it in his other promo, but he did it in what was one of his mail readings earlier in the week. I'm not sure if he did it in his normal show as well. I haven't seen that one yet. But And the other aspect is TNA. People thinking that he's going to leave and go to TNA. Now, granted, he might, if he hasn't already re-signed with the WWE as it is, and is just going to take time off after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, he might go back to Ring of Honor for a little bit of time and do some stuff in there. But he's not going to TNA. Punk's a lot smarter than that, and he already knows for people his age. For people his age who are still young and still somewhat in their prime of their careers within pro wrestling, TNA is the place where careers go to die right now. Even though that in my past I've said they've been doing some good shows recently, it's just been recently. But for the most part, people's careers who leave the WWE and go over the TNA, that's where your career essentially goes to die. And you don't. And this is also an aspect of showing that he knows he won't bring ratings over the TNA because everybody who's left WWE and gone over there hasn't brought ratings to him to begin with. So he won't be going to TNA. If he comes back, he'll be coming back to WWE. I don't know exactly when, but he is definitely taking time off after the pay-per-view. Once again, great promo by CM Punk. If you meant every word of it, great, but I know for a fact that you brought every single word of that promo to Vince McMahon before it aired on Monday Night Raw last week. That was essentially my thoughts on the promo and what I've seen throughout the internet this week. And thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.